Hey everybody, welcome to our YouTube live stream of a very simple version of Dungeons & Dragons.
Yeah.
We are, if you've never played before, basically we are sitting around a table in dumb costumes. We're going to tell a fun story and occasionally pick up some dice when we need some help figuring out what happens next. I'm Brian, I'm your game master, and I'm going to be kind of in charge of the world and also playing a referee. If you would like to play with us, my friend Eli over here is going to be our audience surrogate. He is only going to play his character based on your comments right now. So basically, if you want to ruin all this work that we put into this, you can do that through him.
Wait,
I mean your voice.
Yeah, it's not like we're using YouTube comments. We're gonna be fine.
Right, right. So it's all going to be great. So to start, what we need from you is a name for Eli's character and a 5-word backstory. Rake those in right now.
If it helps, I'm a warrior.
Yes, he's a human warrior. Fill us with as many of those as you can right now, and I'm going to introduce you to your companions.
Oh, hi, I'm Jake. I'm one of the editors at Dorkly, and I will be playing Chris Sandwich the Wizard, a small-time conjurer who received visions of a food so delicious that he knew he had to explore all the depths of the multi-realities. Someday he hopes to be reunited with his own namesake.
Great. That is some powerful motivation. Really epic.
Deep Witch's Brew sent me into a psychedelic trance in which I just saw a melding of toasty breakfast flavors.
Great.
A dark roast witch's brew. Full bodied.
Great.
I'm gonna use Fireball at so much stuff.
Awesome. Over here, Julia.
Hi, I'm Julia. I'm the managing editor at Dorkly and the head illustrator, and I am a half-elf ranger named Brindel. My backstory is that I had an elf mom, and just a human ranger dad who just went nuts and thought that the kingdom was going to hell. So he took our whole family, moved us to the middle of nowhere in the middle of the woods, and just had us survive off the land. So this is basically the only job I know how to do. So why not?
And now you're a crazy country girl in the big city.
No, we won't be in a big city.
No? Oh, all right. Well, that's done.
Brindel, did you just skin the landlord?
Well,
She steps off the magic greyhound.
no, it's
Looks
not
excitedly at you.
Great. So jumping over, do we have names?
YouTube is still working on.
All right. That's
They're really
cool.
taking their time with this. which I
That's
respect.
fine. Let's just throw out there, what would be worst case scenario names?
Oh, don't suggest those.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Never
what
mind.
we're gonna get.
Never mind.
We're gonna get those.
You will poison the well.
Yeah.
We will poison the well.
We gotta. The
Five
devil you
would
know
dis-
versus the devil you don't, sort of.
All right. Well, okay. That's okay. Tell you what, how about we get started, and then before we take any actions, we'll figure out what the world is, and then we will see what our...
Oh, I'll let you know when I know what my name is.
Do you have a dungeon master name? Is that
No,
you
that's
supposed to
not...
have
Brian.
I'm just me.
I'm with Brindel, Chris Sandwich, and Brian.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Well,
And another adventurer who seems confused.
The Dungeon Master has many names.
Oh.
Through all the characters and storylines that...
You couldn't finish it.
I just...
Yeah, abandoned
boy.
ship. It's all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, my name, it's coming back to me.
Oh, receiving a vision.
Oh no, there's many good ones from here.
That you have received many good ones along your lifetime.
My
What was your
brain.
favorite one?
Memories come flying back to me. My name is Johnny Foreskin
A legendary name.
Wow.
of the Foreskin clan.
Oh man, I don't want to mess with that clan.
So we know
I
your
remember
character
that.
isn't Jewish.
And my backstory is that I hate wizards and half-elves.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Sounds like we're all gonna learn a lot on this journey.
Now what?
Oh dang.
What's a 3-person odd couple? An odd triple? There's gonna be conflict
Great,
tonight.
great. So let's get right into it. Basically, residents of the small village of Bryn have been getting kidnapped. And a nefarious cult of Orcus has been found to be responsible. Orcus is a big bad demon dude. Not good, not somebody that like you want to associate with typically. So these kidnappings have become a real problem, and the mayor of Bryn has scraped together all the coin in the treasury to hire a group of adventurers to go track down this cult and get the people back. And you guys were apparently the best they could come up with. But that's okay.
Sad.
It's gonna be okay. After a whole bunch of perilous and interesting and exciting adventures, you have tracked the cult down to this dilapidated temple in the middle of the woods. It's dark, it's misty, and the trees and plant life around seem to be like dying and twisting, just as a result directly due to this temple's evil.
My character is already like frothing at the bit. He hates substandard temple maintenance.
Oh, that's
Like, this is why we can't have nice things, you know? I bet their roommates just like never buy toilet paper also. I always gotta refill it every time.
Not good enough for the fancy wizard, I guess.
Oh, hush, Johnny Foreskin. If you weren't so just righteous with an axe, you wouldn't even be part of this crew.
The Foreskin clan just needs good adventure and good people.
What?
This is why I live alone. I live in the middle of the woods.
great. So you guys have appeared, or you've trekked your way, you've made your way to outside this temple. You're currently maybe hidden in some shrubbery, looking out. The temple itself is guarded by two gnolls, who are these barbaric hyena-like beastmen. They are guarding the heavy wooden door. They both have bows, and they're largely not paying too much attention, but they're occasionally yipping at each other in their bestial language. What do you guys do?
I'm so excited for how bad this could go.
Anyway, just fill up
Yeah.
the chat right now with just so many ideas for him.
Yeah.
You tell me how to ruin this.
No, maybe they want to participate in a fanciful adventure along with us.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Great. So what's the plan, guys?
I feel like we got to go stealthy. We got a cool ranger
Yeah.
with some sneaky bow skills.
Yeah, I can outbow them. I think. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but like, you know, living in the woods, you gotta know how to use a bow pretty well.
Sure. Absolutely.
So, like, I don't know. Should we like sneak in?
I say you sneak,
Okay.
and I'll.
Do you want to distract?
Fine. I will. Yes, I will distract.
Okay.
I will wave my hands and I will. What?
Yes.
Johnny
yes.
Foreskin happening?
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt the powwow, but I've been thinking about it.
Okay.
And thank you to Tyler West. I think what we really need to do here is I'm gonna go tell them a joke,
Okay.
and they're gonna love it because they're hyenas. They're built to laugh.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm just gonna head over there. That's
Okay.
cool with you guys.
Yeah, sure.
I walk out into
So the gnolls are a little surprised to see somebody of Johnny Foreskin stature suddenly step out, and with no fear, I assume.
Oh no.
Great. So they
This
don't.
is gonna work. I'm also echoing the confidence of YouTube comments. This is a good idea.
Yeah, I'll be
So-
the backup plan.
Great,
I'll just like
great,
sneak around
great.
while you're.
So the gnolls, they draw their bows as Johnny Foreskin approaches, and they yip to each other, and
If anybody has good jokes, I don't know if that's going to be too fast, but shoot me a joke to tell these guys. So I walk out, and then Noel's there, and I go, hold on. And now I'm thinking of a joke in the clearing.
how do you guys think this is gonna go back in the shrubbery?
I mean, I've already gone into a plan B, so I don't
Okay.
have much.
So what is your how are you setting up just in case this goes terribly
I'm gonna,
wrong?
like-
Which I'm sure it won't.
I'm gonna like sneak around, see if I can find a place to hide out and like ambush them if all goes wrong.
Okay.
You know, if like the joke's not good enough or something.
Okay. Great.
You know. So I'm just getting ready.
Great.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna magic missile the hell out of anything that moves as soon as the arrows start flying.
Yeah.
I'm also, for anybody who's played D&D before, and you know you have stats, I have bad charisma, which means this is a terrible idea. But I do have a joke, so I go, oh, all right, and I turn to the Nulls and I go, think Epic Hamster 96. I go to these Nulls, hey, what's the tallest building in any town?
The Knolls, they look at one another, and they want to kill you, but they're also, what is the tallest building in any town?
I go, the library. And then I'm waiting to see if they're going to pick up on it.
I need you to roll charisma for me.
I'm also not done with the joke yet. There's a... All right.
Got it.
So they don't get it, but
then I go, because it has the most stories. And I look back at them and I'm like, get ready to win this game.
I
I'm
give you
like-
a nice thumbs up.
I'm like
behind
shaking
wherever
my
I
head
am.
like, that son of a bitch foreskin did it again.
the Knolls, they take a moment, they look at each other, they go, stories, like books, and they're explaining it to one another, and then after a moment, they look at Johnny Foreskin, they look at each other, and they both break out into laughter.
Hey!
Then they look at you and go, that was great! Now you die!
Oh.
And they proceed to ready their bows.
Great.
What do y'all do?
I cast magic missile on the one on the left.
We'll go around the table. Great. Go ahead and roll plus your intelligence to cast magic missile successfully.
I did not.
I simply did not.
Waving my arms and staff in a magical manner, I form a circle of runes around my body, summoning a lightning storm. I yell, "Witness the power of true flavor." And then, literally, just my entire face just like starts bleeding.
Great. So you fire off a magic missile, which hits a gargoyle on the side of the temple, makes it come crashing to the ground, which nowhere near the Knolls. Nowhere near them. Largely ineffective, but the Knolls are pissed. What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna have to attack with my bow from my little vantage point that's hiding.
Great. So I need you to roll plus your dexterity for me.
Yep.
You have advantage, so you can roll twice and take the higher number.
Nice. Okay, I'll do that and not get it caught on my firing glove. All right. Well,
Okay, you had the 8.
I did.
So you do manage to sink an arrow into the shoulder of one of the Knolls, and he lets out this horrid screech.
Okay.
So he's bleeding out a little bit, but he's not dead. Almost, but not
Okay.
quite.
Just enough to annoy him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty pissed.
Yeah.
Johnny Foreskin.
I got an idea. I have rations here in my on my character sheet.
Uh-huh.
Would it be fair to assume that one of those rations might be a biscuit?
I think it is. I think it's pretty reasonable.
Well, on the advice of my good friend Furzer, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a biscuit at the Knolls.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's say the right one. Why not?
Okay, great. Let's roll plus your dexterity to see how this
All right.
goes.
Come on, big numbers.
Hey!
Nice.
Pretty
You throw a
good.
biscuit. The Knoll catches it in his mouth
Woo.
and is perfectly occupied with it. Has completely lost interest, and he kind of scurries off into the woods with it.
I'm becoming the Fonz. Everything's going.
The other Knoll, on the other hand, still has an arrow in his shoulders.
Yeah. One really just got shafted in the field. One got fed, the other one got shot.
Right,
It's a
right.
good
Why
cop.
couldn't I fit that one?
It's a good cop, bad cop strategy.
Yeah. What is this group?
So this other one is struggling. He throws down his bow, takes out a knife, and lunges for Johnny Foreskin.
I dive in front of the knife. Precious Johnny, no, I cry.
You begin to dive. You are way too far away.
I'm very far away.
So the Knoll dives at you. And he unfortunately crits.
No.
You're going to take 4 damage.
No.
Seeing this, what do you do?
Obviously, tears welling in my eyes. I scream, "No, he was the best of us. He was truly the people's champion." And carrying my staff, I run towards the Knoll, going for a straight bashing attack.
Great. That's going to be roll plus your strength.
Yeah, got it.
clunk him over the head, and he just falls.
I smear his blood on my cheekbones.
I have an action I'd like to take.
Great!
Looking at my foe fallen before me, and knowing what I know of the animal kingdom, and I get a blessing in my head from the god known as Gabriel Nu, and I start to, or attempt to urinate on the knoll to show it domination over it. I don't know if it's alive or not.
The
but
knoll,
we're gonna find out.
the knoll is virtually a vegetable. The clunk to the head and it's the arrow.
Then it should be easy to peel.
I'm gonna let you roll advantage on kissing.
You do not have to roll. You successfully pee on him.
Let me see how good I pee though.
Let's find out.
Critical pee.
Natural 20.
That's real. That's real.
That
I saw
is-
it with my own eyes.
An actual 20. Yeah.
I haven't peed in days. I've been holding it.
So what I
actually
want to
heals him.
know is, this pee is so epic. What about this pee? Will the village of Bryn and the Knoll communities, why will they be talking about this moment for the rest of eternity?
The smell is so strong that locals have will start referring to the location as the asparagus forest. And it'll be used as a landmark for people finding their way. If you smell
It stays there forever?
you've gone too far.
Oh no! What have we done?
I reach my hand around Brindle's shoulder. I'm like, see, that's why he's in the group, because he gets results.
I'm still hiding behind my little vantage point going, this is why I live alone. This is why I live alone. This is why I don't leave.
So let's throw the doors open and go kick some cultist ass.
So, you kick open the doors. They open with like, "Arr!" That's a door noise.
It was great.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you walk into this entrance chamber. You can't say for sure what this temple once was, but it's been ransacked and perverted for the purposes of Orcus.
Mm-hmm.
There are like torn tapestries and like vile artwork. Some of the like stained glass windows have been smashed and shattered. Not a super cool, fun place. Ahead of you to the north are two thick iron doors. You can hear faint chanting coming from beyond them. There is also a stairwell leading down to the west and to the east.
How many goth teenagers are smoking in my immediate vicinity?
None, but you can feel them. Like, you know they're somewhere.
There's a hint of clove mixed with asparagus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a great smelling room right now.
There's a Slurpee machine.
So you've got three potential ways to go. Does Johnny Foreskin have a idea?
I'm gonna think on it for a minute.
Great.
But why
Where
don't
would you-
guys
where
come
would
up
you
with
guys
a plan
go?
that'll definitely go?
So if we just burst through the door, there's just going to be a bunch of them. Did you say there's stairs up where we can like do some like sniping? Like
There are
Like
the two
scouting?
stairways are leading down,
Mm.
both east and west.
I don't
While
like
you
going
guys-
down.
Oh, sorry. While you guys are talking, I walk over and draw a big dick on the wall.
It
Roll to
needed
see how-
that.
roll
It
to
really
see your
needed
dick.
that.
sycophant.
Yeah, how,
oh yeah,
how
yeah. How
good
well?
is it?
good of a dick?
How well do you draw it?
Not
Not
very
well.
That's a 4.
Not the greatest dick in the history of
I
dicks,
shake my
so-
head at Johnny Foreskin and go, I don't understand. Usually you're so much better at both anatomy and shading, but this is amateurish, Johnny.
It leaves generations of people going, is that a weird rune or a dick?
I go, wait, I have another idea.
Some
Okay.
kind of eggplant temple, I guess.
And it smells like asparagus outside. Is this just a vegetable temple?
Oh wait, Johnny has another moment of
Yeah.
inspiration.
I go, here. Thank you, proxy dude, for this plan. I withdraw a blanket from my pack.
Okay,
I throw it down on the ground. I light it on fire
good.
and go, this will guide our way.
It's possible. Does it guide our way?
Well,
That's a critical failure.
you hear from coming down the eastern stairwell, something burning up there? Is something on fire?
that way.
I question your methods, but damn it, you get results.
So there are footsteps coming from the eastern stairwell.
Excellent distraction. Now we can take the west stairwell and it'll be clear.
That's a good point. Good job, Johnny Foreskin.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you head down into the west room, there is.
Maybe the West Wing, would you call it?
Hey,
No, it's the west room.
Whoever wrote that comment sure is dumb.
Not me. I'm batting 100, 300,000.
So you head down this spiraling stair into a tiny room that is lined with cages. And in the cages, imprisoned villagers.
Oh.
There's also a gnoll. One big, beefy, pissed off gnoll who wasn't expecting to see you guys.
In the cage or outside the cage?
Outside of the cage.
Okay.
He appears to be a guard of some sort.
Okay.
The villagers in the cages are all sort of like famished and weak and not pumped to be in cages right now. But the gnoll is drawing a machete and is charging for you. What do you do?
I gotta after that magic missile fiasco, I gotta prove myself. So I'm gonna fireball him.
Great.
Gonna roll. Yeah, 19.
Nice.
Great. So what does it look like when you cast a fireball at this gnoll?
I'm gonna be like, you're about to get more frame broiled than the delicious meats and cheeses available at some beautiful place that I cannot name for legal reasons. Chris Sandwich says, burn!
Great. So this ball of fire, you summon it out of nowhere, and it strikes the gnoll square in the chest, and he immediately just is trying to pat himself out. The scent of like burning fur fills the chamber. He takes a pretty solid amount of damage, but there's still a little bit left in him.
He is a beefy gnoll.
He's
Yeah.
beefier than the ones you encountered outside.
Okay.
What do you do?
So I think while he's trying to like pat his chest, the fire out, I think while he's distracted at that, I take the opportunity to lunge at him
Great,
and just stab him right where it's burning.
great. That'll be a
Julie, could you stop waving around that like knife?
Yeah,
That
that's-
prop
that's-
knife. That's a real knife.
reasonably sharp.
We thought it was a prop knife, but now you're just a proud dagger owner.
Yeah,
That's
actual knife.
It will
cool.
All right, so let's see how well this plan works. I got an 11.
Okay. So you dive for him.
Yeah.
You trying to hit him right where it burns, and he manages to actually grab your hands.
No,
Like it stops
need
the
those.
knife.
I need those.
Does Johnny Foreskin?
Oh, I got a thing to do.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
I hold my hands up to the heavens, and go, as is traditional in my clan, this is one of our great powers, or whatever. And I go, foreskins of old, all those cut off and cast aside. We need you now. Return to this plane. Spit in the face of the moils that conquered you. And help me free these villagers. What happens next, I will leave up to you.
I don't know if anyone
Thank
else
you,
has had a
Super
great
Dash,
time.
by the way.
I'm gonna throw this one out there.
I mean, Dick Storm is a classic D&D spell.
Right, of course. But I will say, while that is not traditionally in the rules, there's nothing on your character sheet that says you cannot do that.
There can be. I mean, not good.
So I would suggest that you roll plus your intelligence. Roll plus your wisdom. Because this feels like more like a cleric-y type of thing. You must roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
So he's going to roll a d20 twice and take the lower of the two. If you roll higher than a 14, this will happen.
What? Well, I have no idea. Disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
It's not gonna work out great.
So while you do this, instead, you just kind of say this, Look like a big dumb idiot. And the knoll attacks our friend Brindell over here.
I thought it would help.
You idiot! Stop waving your hands in the air!
Brindell, I just rolled a nat 20. You're gonna take a very painful 8 damage.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Owie zowie.
Yeah.
And
So-
reminder to the audience, feel free to tell me what to do at any point. Because the more it disrupts it, the funnier I'll think it is, and probably the madder everyone else will be.
I love this idea. Great. So the knoll has attacked Brindell. Any response?
You've doomed us, foreskin. Foreskin, why?
Jeez. You mess up once.
I have a very complicated relationship to you professionally. Shoot. Do I have any healing spells? Can I do that? Or
Yeah, you can try.
No, kill first, then heal.
Probably better.
Usually the thing. I go for a straight staff bash again.
Great.
I might whiff this now that I'm doing it.
I like that you're such a physical wizard.
Yeah. No. Missed it by 1.
Oh, that stinks.
Yep.
So what does your miss look like?
I yell, it's time to get physical, Chris Sandwich style, and do some like real bad Star Wars kid like flips and kicks and stuff.
This is actually gonna knock something over.
And then
There goes half the table.
and then I slam the stick down like a solid foot left of where the knoll actually is.
Great. Would you like to attack back?
Can I heal myself?
Unfortunately, you don't really have the ability to do that.
I'll try again. Since there's nothing else for me, I'm gonna try and stab him again.
Is there
just
like
get
an
him away
action
from
surge or like a double-handed, like anything she can do?
Not really.
Oh.
me. Great. Well, since he's like right up on me still, I guess I'll just try to slash him again.
Great.
Right?
Sounds good.
Cool. All right.
I can help.
I don't know about that. I don't know if you can.
Let's see how this
I
goes.
do-
Then. Oh,
Well, before this is not, I do sing to you. Thanks, Arcades Doma. I'm not sure I pronounced that, but Arcades Domaska. I sing to you. There's no tune specified, but it feels like this is right. You can blame it all on me.
I will blame it on you. You're right.
let's roll your strength and see how
All
this
right.
goes.
Oh,
Not well.
not well.
Profoundly not well. So
I'm not good
it's-
at hand-to-hand
you guys are
combat,
just-
man.
You guys are just like so tangled up. Johnny Foreskin, can you redeem yourself? Can you save this situation?
You know what? I'm gonna go 0 to 100 real quick.
I
Oh,
also
no.
want to keep in mind the prisoners in these cages went from very hopeful that they were about to be saved to suddenly just, oh no.
Is anyone else getting a wafting smell of asparagus and hot since they opened the door?
I didn't shake. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna go at the suggestion of Gio DiNardo. I'm gonna attempt to jump on this knoll and eat his face.
Yes.
All right.
Great.
That's a grapple. I'm gonna say that's a
Yeah,
grapple.
let's make a strength. Let's make a
grapple.
straight strength roll.
Ooh, strength is my good one.
Yay.
So, you leap onto the knoll, knocking Brindell just clean out of the way.
I'm free.
I have an idea.
And just as the knoll is like, no, you begin to consume his face.
I look on
Just enough
horrified.
damage to kill him. The prisoners are all just like, no. Possibly like an out of the frying pan into the fire
I'm
situation.
impressed and horrified at the same time. Mostly thankful I'm not being. eaten.
Did the knoll die?
Knoll's dead. The knoll.
He has no more face.
He
You
lost.
made it.
He lost a lot of
There was
valuable
a lady
face
that got her
blood.
face eaten. She was fine. They just
That's
gave her a
true.
new
That
one,
is true.
So,
Mm.
I mean, that medicine is more advanced.
She
than
also
this.
wasn't like shot by a fireball beforehand.
Well, if the knoll is dead, I'd like to apologize to what is apparently everyone on YouTube. I would attempt to seduce the knoll, but that seems to go against all that is good and holy at this current point.
I mean, I knew we had a lot of furries in the audience, but like I didn't know until now.
Yeah.
Great.
You could attempt to seduce the dead Noel. YouTube.
Please no.
But I do, celebrating having eaten a Null's face, thanking the unborn, I attempt to start a disco party with them and the prisoners in the cage. There's blood and Null skin spread across the bottom half of it.
Yeah, how
Roll
broken am
charisma
I?
with disadvantage.
It's a disadvantage. This is basically just like, what if I was role-playing someone with a serious mental illness? This is, it's like, oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, it's a bad roll.
You're not a very
So-
good dancer, man.
You're just beginning to dance, and I'm picturing like, come on, dance!
I'm just
Going to
carefully
cages.
unlocking prisoners and like shuttling them out. Like, don't question it, just go. Just go.
Why is this happening?
I'm trying to snap my arm back into place.
One of the prisoners actually grabs you. Says, they've taken one of us, a halfling named Bilbar.
Bill Bar.
Bilbar.
I get really incredulous. I'm like, really, Bill Bar?
I don't know. I didn't name him.
You did though, Brian. You
I
did.
didn't. It was you two. They've taken Bilbar to the chapel. They're gonna sacrifice him to Orcus.
We have no time, compatriots. We have a life to save. Also, I guess I cast like healing magic. Can I do that? Or do
I
I
would
have
like
a
some,
potion?
please.
Sure. Roll a D8. We'll see how much damage or you guys can get
Who's
back.
got a D8?
Right in front of you.
Diamond.
Oh.
Thank you. All right. 2. You're welcome.
Great. So you can have 2 HP back.
Great.
I'm helping. I'm a grand, powerful mage.
So as
I go over to the Null's dead body, have my disco party having failed, and I lean down. Thank you, Hikaru Kai, and apparently most people again. I lean down and I harvest the foreskin of the dead Null.
As
Giving
is
you
per
a-
tradition to your class.
Yeah, giving you a look like you knew this was gonna happen. There's no way we don't go here.
I'm so disappointed in all of you.
I think you guys are doing great.
Johnny Foreskin's having a great time.
Great. You may
Ooh,
put Null
everything's
foreskin.
coming up foreskin.
You may put Null foreskin in your inventory.
Oh, you know that it's like Chekhov's foreskin. You know it's going to come into play later.
I'm gonna say that
I
takes
don't
up
know
about,
that.
I'm gonna say it takes about 6 inventories.
Yeah.
He did say he was beefy.
Yeah.
Okay. So as I assume you head back up the stairs with the prisoners, you head back into that entrance chamber where there is a Knoll investigating the flaming blanket. And he just kind of looks up and is like, oh no. He yells back down, guys!
Oh no.
What do you do? Johnny Foreskin seems to be laughing like he has an idea.
Well, I am. Only my armor is damaged, right? I haven't lost any actual HP yet.
Right, correct.
So the person suggesting that, I put a pin in it, and I will attempt it later when it's relevant. I don't know. I don't think we're in a place to do the other suggestion.
Okay.
Right now. Come back to me.
Brindell, any ideas?
Listen, I'm still trying to like recuperate from being like just like beaten in the face while one of my compatriots just is waving his hands in the air, praising foreskins.
Some real heroics going on here.
It's a ranged attack. Don't worry. Just knock. Just
Yeah,
knock
you know
an
what?
arrow.
I'm gonna knock an arrow and
Great.
see where that takes us.
Great, go for it.
Yeah.
Roll plus your dexterity.
Cool. All right, let's see what we got.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's you get it, and you get such a good shot that you just he's like, oh guys, and he just slumps back onto the flaming blanket.
I'm good with bows. I'm not good with little short
That's-
swords.
hey,
It's-
you know that now.
Yeah.
There seems to be some ruckus happening down in that eastern room. Potentially some interested parties in why somebody just yelled. But so you have the eastern staircase, and you have that thick door where the chanting is coming from.
We gotta save Bill Bar, the creatively named halfling. The legally distinct from several properties owned by...
Yep, let's do it, Chris Sandwich.
At least mine is hilarious. I say we open the doors. Can I try and cast one more healing spell?
You may attempt it.
All right.
Roll plus your intelligence.
Okay, rolling just to see if I can even do it. I can.
Okay.
Rolling a d8 for damage recovery. 5.
Yay!
That's pretty good.
Great.
Yay,
Brindell
I'm
is,
back.
You won't...
Brindell's back in the picture.
Full strength.
Great. So, kicking down the doors.
Kicking down the doors.
Now,
Why
I
not?
want real fast YouTube comments. I think Johnny Foreskin needs something badass to say when the doors get kicked down, right?
Well, yeah. When we kick down these doors, what should I yell?
You're on point, Foreskin.
To the-
We'll follow your lead.
To Terry's nerd stuff, I cannot seduce the DM because that is against HR policy. So,
I'd be all right with it.
but yeah, give me a triumphant yell.
In the meantime, how are our characters feeling so far? Do they feel like this adventure has been successful?
I'm all hopped up. This is the kind of rough and tumble adventuring that got me into the business in the first place.
Great. Yeah, it's what you signed up for, pretty much. Foreskin and all.
Can I roll wisdom to see if I recognize what incantations they're making?
You absolutely may.
Okay. I don't.
Hey, what are they chanting? Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea.
It's a terrible system. Stifles creativity.
Definitely gonna harvest that other Noel's foreskin.
Oh, in the meantime?
Yeah, that's not a. Nobody suggested that, but I
feels-
feel like we've established a
I
precedent.
think it's in
Yeah.
character.
My
Up
inventory
the
is almost
stairs.
full.
Up the stairs come 2 other gnolls, however.
Whoa!
They
Got 2 more spaces in my bag, boys.
they see what you just did to their friend's foreskin. And they're just gonna be like, and go
It's
back to
traditional.
Oh.
and they run back down the stairs. Just like, never mind.
Wait. Okay. Cool.
Is that what your character said?
My character momentarily forgot how space works and realized what that meant in the game space.
Okay.
All right, so we're opening the door. We gotta save that poor wonderful halfling Bill Bar.
Yep.
My sense of justice burns throughout my body.
You'd think that YouTube's specialty would be yelling things.
Yeah.
But it seems
It's,
to be quiet right now.
That's okay.
Oh, wait. I didn't scroll down because I'm an idiot.
Hey!
My intelligence is not very good.
Oh, so
Established,
many options.
yeah.
Oh, I see the one that I want to do. Thank you, the darkened elf.
Perfect.
Get ready to look really cool when this happens.
I'm excited.
So I walk up to the doors. I use my mighty warrior foot to kick them open, turn back to my 2 best friends, and go, time to cut these jokers off.
What?
Huzzah!
And then I hold up the fore. I go, it's a foreskin joke. And then I tuck it back.
I'm feeling pretty motivated, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Do
I'm
you get
feeling it.
advantage?
I
on a
think
roll?
everyone gets advantage on their next
Yes.
roll because they're
Yeah.
so motivated. So you bust into this chapel. Once again, not in great condition. It's definitely been like perverted and destroyed in the name of Orcus. The halfling Bilbar, who has a great name, is tied to this stone altar. This cultist in a red robe and mask with a ceremonial knife like over his chest.
The wavy kind, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
of course,
definitely.
of course.
Yeah.
And there are 4 other cultists like around the. So you've got this leader, then you've got 4 other guys kind of standing around the altar, chanting. You can't tell what they're chanting, but they are chanting.
I'm going to throw in just because there's a lot of really good ones. I
Let's
think
go
this
for
would
it.
be like, I might have yelled another thing in the game here. And I see these guys and I yell a resounding, thank you Giant Z Guy 1000, a resounding so loud it echoes off the walls. Hello, dudes.
It's the The cultists all turn around. The leader in the mask, like, the chanting stops, and they all just like slowly turn, just like, hey, leader's just like, we're in the middle of a thing. Like, we're gonna summon like a really like badass demon to come and like fuck shit up. You wanna not be interrupting this?
Oh, you're in the middle of something. In the middle of my ray of frost.
Great. Who are you targeting?
I must protect Bilbar, innocent, precious Bilbar, who didn't ask for this.
But he has a great name, at least.
Yes, 17.
Great. So you blast the leader in the chest. A little bit like a icy frost kind of forming.
Like
on
when you
the
hold
center
one of
of
those
the
canned air upside down?
Yeah. He stumbles backward and he looks to his fellow cult members like, slay them! As they all pull daggers, wavy daggers, out of their robes and come charging for you guys.
Oh shit, I yell.
Brindell, what do you do?
I mean, I'm gonna have to shoot whatever one's closest so that my friends don't get hurt. So I'm gonna just try shooting at them.
Great.
See what happens.
Great.
As we've discovered that the only thing I'm good at is a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So as they're charging for you, an arrow sinks into one of the cultist's chests.
Yes.
He stops, kind of like, ow, and then proceeds to like, get back into it.
Can she roll to do that like cool,
Bow bash?
like yeah, or like grab the arrow and stab another guy with it?
They're not close enough yet.
Oh.
Okay.
They're still moving for you. Anything for Johnny Foreskin?
Oh yeah. So the one you just shot a cultist, but they're still alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are the cultists wearing? And it is important.
They're wearing red robes.
So just robes.
It's more or less this, but like a little less dumb looking.
Would we as characters know what the underwear situation is?
Roll wisdom.
Roll wisdom.
I also
Bad.
roll
6.
wisdom. I get it.
So you do know that the Cult of Orcus, there is like a ceremonial boxer that they are supposed to wear. I don't know what it says, but if you do.
They're wearing ceremonial boxers, Johnny! I scream, knowing that it's relevant.
Go to the cultist that I would
Bill
assume
Barr,
is distracted.
the fantastically named, just like, what is happening?
I go over. I attempt to whip up the robe, grab a hold of the ceremonial boxer, and using my considerable warrior strength, just wedgie the living hell out of him. And when I do that, I yell, Old Spice can't block odor for 16 hours.
Great.
Roll strength.
Oh, that's my good one.
So
Advantage, you get advantage.
You get advantage. You get advantage.
Yes!
Yes!
That was a 1. That was a 1.
That was almost a critical fail.
Which would have loved to see what that was.
Yeah.
So you managed to wedgie the cultist and just no. He's not thrilled, and he is in fact wearing Old Spice.
That'll get a rise out of him.
Old Spice is the nicest smelling thing we've had this entire journey.
So you currently
saying,
have this guy
thank
by
God.
the underwear as he's up over the ground. The leader is about to, like, he's had enough of this, thinks the ceremony's been enough, he's about to sink the dagger into Bilbar. What do you do?
Throwing aside concern for my own safety and the onrush of dagger-wielding cultists, my overwhelming drive to protect the innocent, and to eat a delicious, fluffy, yet tender sandwich-based foods, I cast... I'm gonna go over Magic Missile again.
Okay.
Does that have enough oomph?
It may have enough oomph. Let's go for it.
All right. Let's do... No, I don't!
Oh no.
The magic missile blasts.
Did I use my advantage already?
I don't
I don't think you did.
I don't think
Unless
you
you used it on the underwear, which, boo to you if you did.
I mean, technically I did roll wisdom on the underwear thing, so I did fuck this up.
The magic missile blasts through the stained glass windows instead of your target. He sinks the dagger into Bilbar.
I fall to my knees.
Bilbar, let's. I love my name. And dies. As a very ominous red portal begins to spark and open above the altar.
Oh no.
The cultists look and drop to their knees, just like, it is done! As a giant fuck-all demon slowly claws its way out from this hell dimension. Johnny Foreskin?
Why are portals always so small? You'd think they just make one that was like the demon could walk through. It's always crawling.
Yeah, I know.
They used the halfling.
Well, the demon's crawling out. Did this cultist pass out or die? Remind me.
You're still holding one.
But he's awake?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to attempt to wield the wedgied cultist as a flail. Thanks to Mercarium for that.
Creative. I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
And I guess, so I'll swing and then I'll combine two. I'll swing him around in a circle by his boxers, using him as a flail, charging the demon, singing Ring Around the Rosie.
Great.
So I roll probably intelligence for that, I would guess.
I think so.
Strength. 17. I'm very strong.
That's a dang good flail, man.
Yeah.
So just boom, boom, knocking cultists out left and right.
Yeah.
This demon has managed to fully step out of the portal. He's like, it's not Orcus, don't get me wrong.
Hey.
But it's like a 9-foot tall, muscular as shit, like just pissed off curly horns. And it's got these giant hands that are just sweeping. It actually like sweeps its hand, knocking the cultist leader like through the window. And it is slowly like doom, doom, towards you guys. What do you do? Actually, we haven't checked in with Burdell in a while.
I mean, I feel like since I'm so bad at hand-to-hand combat and his hands are so big and he's just like so muscular, I'm noticing I have a torch. Can I try like lighting one of my arrows on fire and like firing that?
You absolutely may.
Can I try that? Okay.
Let's go for it.
Let's try making that, shall we? Okay.
Yeah, let's roll plus your dexterity to kind of finagle that in time.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got.
So you can still do it. The problem is he's going to get an attack in on Johnny Foreskin before you can manage it. Is that okay?
Ooh. I mean, I don't want to hurt Johnny Foreskin. So far, he's our most useful and strongest character.
He's been really getting his rolls down.
Between the biscuit and the face eating and the wedgie, I've incapacitated more enemies.
He's just so creative.
You
I
guys
can't
who
let
are
him get
playing
hurt.
the game as it was meant to be played.
Johnny Foreskin, the creature's coming for you. And he's taking this giant fist and it's like, and it's coming down for you. What do you do?
I go, hold on, and I attempt to collect Bilbar's foreskin. Thank you, Israel Rosales.
Roll charisma with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Why do I do so many rolls with disadvantage? It's
Because all of your ideas are dumb.
Ooh.
Oh, so close. Not quite. So I feel like I do an okay job, but not very good.
I will say,
Wait, with disadvantage, right?
disadvantage. You do manage to, his fist is coming down, and as you like say that, you give him enough pause to be like,
Yeah, not
and so like so you don't get hit by his giant fist. He's not going to let you pass by him. But
You have the power of confusion.
he's
Yeah.
definitely a little confused. Chris Sandwich, what are we doing?
Knowing the level of this threat, I just pee a little.
Okay.
Shoot, what do I got? Do I have any like holy spells or like light or anything that would like be good against demon folk?
No, you tell me, buddy.
I forgot the name of like all the spells.
What effect do you want to have?
Radiant damage, just a piercing, pure beam of
So you are
cool,
just summoning just the gods of goodness
happy thoughts and
to work through you.
sunbeams and like free donut Tuesdays.
Great. Roll plus your wisdom for me.
Yes.
Great. So suddenly this just golden ray blasts from your hands into the demon. who is like taken aback by first the confusion about the foreskin, and now just suddenly like his enemy, the holy light, blasting into him. He's definitely like
I'm thinking
staggered.
about the first time I met Johnny, and it's filling me with like kindness and goodness, and that's what's powering this attack.
Great.
I'm smiling.
I
I'm
have that
crying and
effect on
smiling.
people.
So the demon, this radiant light, is making him stumble back towards the portal a little bit. What do you do?
I mean, I'm noticing I have a 10-inch pole. Can I try charging at him to try to like push him back into the portal a little bit? Just like, just like hit him so that while he's stunned,
you may try
stun
that.
him back a little bit. He's
It's-
a little big, but
Right. It's going to be a strength roll. If you fail, you are risking a pretty big hit.
oof. All right, let's not do that then,
Okay.
because that's. I'm not.
I mean, you're getting up close and personal. You're risking.
we've already established I'm not good at hand-to-hand combat, so like,
Well, is it worth
One
the
bad
risk for
roll.
the sake of the? Or
I
for
could
the
just try
safety of the
shooting
world?
him in the knees so he like falls a little bit.
Okay.
I'm like
Whatever you want to do.
I'm pretty confident in my bow skills now. So
Okay.
like, why don't we try that? I'm
Okay.
gonna try shooting him in the knees.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
I got him.
So you get him in the knees, and he staggers backward a little bit, another step towards the portal, but he is going to swipe right now again at Johnny Foreskin.
Johnny Foreskin.
Oh.
What do you do?
Well, all right. I didn't know I was going to have a reaction, but I am what I'm going to do. Speaking of 10-inch poles, thank you to Islam Falio. I'm going to look at the demon and I go, hey, pretty nice dick.
Great.
The demon kind of puts his hand.
Technically, it's more of a pedipalp, like what spiders. You know what? I'm going to take the compliment.
And to Arcadius Dalmasca, you know that's going to happen eventually. No need to ask. So he recoils. What was happening?
He's attacking you. What do you do? Oh no! The nice stick threw him off a little bit.
He can attack me. I mean, that's would be probably the punishment for me telling
I
him
think
he has
so.
a nice dick in the middle of
I
combat.
think so. Let's see, versus your dex. So you are going to take a whopping 10 damage.
Oh!
Oh no.
I have a plan for this.
So you are, if I'm looking at your sheet correctly, you are not doing so hot right now.
That was a big punch.
That was a big
probably
hit.
bleeding a lot.
Johnny!
However,
no!
the demon is like backed up against the portal. It is possible to maybe shove him back into it and save the world. Is that an idea?
I mean, there's nothing. I'm chock full of ideas, thanks to the internet. What I would like to do, this is technically a suggestion from earlier, which I said I'd put a pin in. Sure enough, seems like the right
The
time.
time is right.
Having been grievously injured, I start attempting to regain health, as is the custom of my people. I'm so sorry, by eating one of the null foreskins. I don't know what YouTube's rules are on this.
This is in Skyrim. You can't just shovel food in your face and get health back.
But we don't know that yet.
You munch on the foreskin and it does nothing! Nothing!
My ancestors lied to me.
This demon, it's backed up against the portal. I want to give you the big heroic moment, potentially. Or the big failure.
Our fate rests in your hands, Johnny Foreskin.
Backed up against the portal. These are, I don't have any new ones on stuff. But I'll continue by, I'm trying to, I guess, creep out the demon. I start talking about all the things I could do with that huge demon foreskin.
He's a
I
little.
know.
He's definitely
Ooh,
distracted
I
by
can
that.
make a little tent for squirrels out of that guy.
You guys want to like coordinate a simultaneous attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. let's do that.
He is distracted enough to maybe this is your window of opportunity.
Together now. At the same time, we gotta just bop him back from whence he came in the Hellmouth. Wait,
wanna-
you have like a quarterstaff or something, right?
I have a 10-inch pole. Yeah.
Yes. Inch or foot?
Sorry, foot pole.
Oh, thank
Did I
God.
say inch?
I
Sorry.
feel like you were just
I hit him with a
waving-
yardstick. I hit him with a ruler.
Say your moves, guys.
Julia whaps him with like a little relay race baton.
Great.
Together we both poke him like an angry dog.
Great. Both make strength rolls for me.
Mm.
Oh, strength. Definitely.
I mean, we could have picked a.
It's for the fate of the world.
Hey.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Nope.
So you guys manage to shove this demon, like summoning all of your strength for bopping. Manage to shove this demon back into the portal. Unfortunately, Brindell goes with it.
No.
I had an action.
Interrupt the action.
As he's going through the portal, I sprint and jump, attempting to kiss the demon before he's vanished.
Why not save me?
Is Brindell's last
Make a
word.
dex
Yeah,
check.
save you.
Barely make it.
Oh.
Give him a little smooch on the lips as the portal closes.
I just give you the middle finger as it closes.
I kiss your finger.
The portal, as it closes, sort of explodes into this red, angry energy throughout the temple. All the windows blow out. However, with all the cultists dead, or at least knocked out, demon portal closed, most of the hostages saved. This was, overall, and one of your companions, banished to a hell dimension. Though maybe in the future you can look into getting her back.
No, forget it. I don't want anything to do with Johnny Foreskin now. He's ruined this friendship for me.
I mean, I feel like Johnny Foreskin's gonna have his own solo adventures, and we'll have a new compatriot if we ever do this again.
But I think that's our adventure. Does
Right.
Johnny
Yep.
Foreskin have a final?
I do a helicopter dick.
That's it. The world is saved.
I cry and I'm like, we did it.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Julia.
Feel the essence of a middle finger somewhere in the vicinity.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Julia. Thank
No
you,
problem.
Eli. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Tony, for
Thank
setting this
you.
up. This was super fun.
Hey, thank you, Brian.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Good job,
Thank you for
everybody.
watching this. This was real dumb, but really fun.